Hey everyone, welcome back to Singularity. This game has just had a pretty major update, it seems, and I'm not exactly sure what to expect going into this, so I'm interested to see what it is, and I'm hoping it doesn't restart all my progress, but we'll see. Okay. Sure. Okay. It doesn't seem to have... Whoa. Okay, hang on. There definitely is new stuff here. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There are a lot of things here. Do that later. Okay. Ooh, there are new things here. Fun. Okay. First, let me just click on many things. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. New augments. Cool. Manta rays. That's really cool. Okay. Also tardigrades. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Okay. Ooh. Fun. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Let me claim this first. I want to see if this part is different, because if not, I will at least just, start it over again, because... Oh my gosh, cats! Is this one new? I don't remember this one. I feel like maybe it's new. Okay. Humans have a fascination with members of the feline family. These creatures can be fearsome predators, yet some live a domesticated life. How did these threatening feliforms evolve into household pets? Oh my gosh, I'm excited. This seems cool. Okay. I know how to get back to primary. I've done it before. Okay. What the heck is this? Okay, I think that's just brand advertising. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Aw. Okay. Felidae. All modern cat species spawn from the ancient Pseudolurus, which lives in Asia around 20 million years in the past. Its felid descendants are divided into two general categories, those that purr and those that roar. One of my cats doesn't really purr or roar, he just kind of yells. Mostly that he's starving. When he's not. He actually, my dad told me, last weekend that is the cat that for a long time weighed, like 25 pounds because he is obsessed with food and he'll steal the other cat's food and Cosmos's food and everything, and we've tried to have him on a diet and he doesn't enjoy being on his diet. But apparently he's actually down to 18 pounds now, and that's the first time since we've had Cosmos that he's weighed less than Cosmos, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, why do I have so many of these? What the heck? Did I get that from the upgrade? Okay. Cool. That's fun. Alright. Okay. I should read these. Pantherinae. Big cats are solitary and use their booming roar to contact potential mates over wide open territories. Their ability to roar is shaped by a thick layer of cartilage that gives their larynx additional flexibility. Felinae, where some cats roar, others have a fully hardened hyoid bone that allows them to purr. Felinae begin purring at a few days old, using it as a method for self-soothing and a means to communicate contentment or discomfort. Okay, I'll use these. I guess I'll use this as well, since I have so many of these now. Okay. Cool. Very fun. Sure. Okay. Many things. Digitigrade. Cats are known for their speed and leaping ability enabled by their posture. Felines walk on their toes with their ankles above the ground. The joint acts as a pivot point, providing them with leverage for a spring-like jump. Okay. I'll come back to that in a second. I want to go check if anything is different in either of these, because I'm not sure. They look pretty similar. I think it's mostly primary that's changed, which makes sense. Okay. I'm really, really happy I didn't lose progress in Beyond, especially because there was a time I was playing a few months ago and actually the recording got messed up for unrelated reasons, so it was never posted, but I think that I talked about it because I was in the middle of a recording and was playing normally, and then I switched between, I think I went from Mesozoic to primary, and suddenly it had pretty much started me over completely. Like, I was back at the very first thing, no upgrades, as if I had just started the game for the first time. And I was super confused, and I was like, I don't know what just happened. Like, I didn't see anything about this. I don't know if this is like an update or something, or if something broke. And I was looking at it, and I figured out there was a way to actually revert it back to the older version, which I did, and then I didn't lose all my progress by doing that. But I was kind of worried that this one would be like that, where it's like an update where it does take away everything, but it doesn't seem like that is the case, so that is good for me. Okay. I should actually pay attention to which ones I need to specifically be leveling up. Also, I'm gonna get a new one this time, apparently. Spinosaurus. That's exciting. I like getting new ones. Because I don't know where all of this came from. I think it's with the update. But that's kind of exciting. Okay. will come back to these as well. Okay. Also, yeah, so this research level is new. Because I'm on level 50 and I definitely wasn't on 50 before. It was measured in a different way. It was like 3 singularities or something. I don't remember exactly how it was. Oh my gosh, that's so much. Alright. Let's see. Priorities. Okay. Let's see whether I can do the thing with Mars yet. Probably, maybe. Not quite. Okay, that's okay. I feel like I'm forgetting how to do stuff in this game because I'm so like, whoa, looks different. And I feel like when I go back to primary, it will be a lot of things to figure out and get used to them being different. I have a mobile game that I play that actually also just had an update where it didn't change too much fundamentally how the game is played, but it completely changed the visuals of it, and it threw me off a lot because I didn't know that it was gonna do that. And it's not bad, like, I think it looks nice and stuff, but it just was unexpected, and I feel like I need to get used to seeing it that way now because it's just very different, but it's still, like, usable. It isn't... Ooh, wait a minute. I finished stuff. Okay. Somehow. Okay. I don't know which ones those were that I finished. Okay. Okay, Venus. We'll see how that is. It's a lot cheaper for now, but everything is getting expensive. So expensive. Okay. Yay, Pluto's doing things. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yay. Beyond is really expensive, as always, but it's going well. And we have stuff here. Okay. Aw, so cute. Okay. Panthera. Species come and go over millennia, but the Panthera lineage remains strong. With some weighing over 600 pounds, cats of this lineage are the apex predators of any environment they inhabit. Cool. Okay. Clouded leopard. With feet that can grip branches and the ability to descend headfirst from a tree, the clouded leopard is a natural climber. As the first cat to branch out of Pantherinae, it is the most ancient living cat species. Also, I'm curious now what the next ones are gonna be. Mind machines, I think I've done before. That's the AI one, I think. And then these two I know I've done. Amphibian seems cool. Scientific revolution. All of these seem cool. And I think new also. What does it offer? Ooh. Interesting. The seal is really cute. Okay. There's a lot here. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Also, the background here is kind of cool. Because I think it's like how they spread across continents, which is kind of fun. I don't think there's been one before that's had sort of like a geographical component to the thing that's being learned about, which is pretty interesting. I'm trying to decide if I like the scientific notation thing also, because I think it's kind of useful, but also I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Okay. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Whoa. That's not what I thought that would do. Okay. Sure. That I already clicked on, never mind. Okay. Okay. This looks so weird. Okay. I have a lot of stuff here. Okay. Let's see how all these are. Okay. Research life. Okay. Mesozoic glitch. Sure. Okay. This looks different. Seriform schema. Okay. Cool. I will get to that in a second. Okay. Another Mesozoic glitch. Okay. Paleognathe schema. Cool. Okay, more glitches. This is all pretty new, I think. Okay. Let me... Yeah, I'll do that one again first. And then there's also this guy. Neowave schema. I have no idea if that's correctly pronounced, but close enough. Okay. Also, one thing that I didn't look at because I wasn't sure. Oh my gosh, bats! The bat family are also called the Chiroptera. They are the second largest group of mammals after rodents, with nearly 1,400 species alive today. What the heck are you? Okay, let me just wait until I'm sure if that's what I want to do, because I want to see what else the options are, but I hope that's cool. Okay. Uploaded consciousness. Singularity 100,000 times more efficient. Will humans ever need, or even need, bodies in the future? Our fragile human meat sacks may be a thing of the past if we can implant our brains and consciousness into machines, or even to the internet itself. The question is that a good idea? Oscula. Sponge. Not even gonna try and say that number, but a lot more efficient. As sponges gain nutrients by letting water pass through them, they also need a way to excrete what's left over. The oscula is a hole where this wastewater passes out of the sponge when it's done feeding. Okay. Okay, so this is... Why does this have 24? That's how many I've gotten, maybe? Also, this looks like I only need one shark left, and I think it's in the next... Whoa. It looks so weird. Okay. That also looks really weird. Anyway, I think that I'm gonna get the next shark, or the potentially last shark, pretty soon. Because of the, in the thing at the beginning where I get stuff for logging in, it seems to be visible there. Okay. Rapid diversification. The neowaves are one of the most diverse clades of birds, including many species that vary wildly in appearance. Most of these variations first developed rapidly after the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event. Okay. Raptor ancestry. One of the families of neowaves is the raptors, predatory birds like hawks and eagles. It is believed that nearly all modern land birds, a large bulk of the neonaves, descended from a common raptor ancestor that transitioned from a carnivorous to an omnivorous diet. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Okay. Male incubation. The female bird incubates the eggs in most species, sitting on them until they hatch, but in these species, the male does the same. Okay. Flightless. These birds have wings, but they do not use them to fly. Reduced to vestigial limbs, these wings are just for show. Long necks. Water birds are more likely to have evolved long necks, which help these birds to hunt for their prey, usually fish, underwater. Aquatic adaptation. These birds have adapted for life in an aquatic environment. They are masters of swimming and eat a diet of fish, krill, and aquatic plants. Stock market. In 1602, the Dutch East India Company invites people to own a piece of the spice trade. The modern stock market is born, a central platform for buying and selling shares in companies. Investors reap rewards, but also share in the risk of failure. Steel, an alloy with high tensile strength that is cheap to make. Steel is strong and durable and used in building cities and making weapons. Watermill, to grind grain on a large scale. Natural energy beats animal power. Watermills are the most common choice. With giant wheels to capture an endless supply of hydropower beyond millstones, they now run machines for sawing, tanning, forging, and cloth making. Okay. Like watermills, windmills capture the power of a natural energy source with every spin, but they don't need to be near rivers. Their ingenuity is refining the design and locale to maximize a floody power source. Haha, puns. Okay. Mud brick, one of the earliest human manufactured building materials. This mix of mud, sand, water, and loam enables us to build permanent living structures for the first time. Fun fact, in 6th grade, we all had to choose an early invention and build it at home. So people had to sign up for, like, each person in class. There could only be one person doing one thing. And so people made like the wheel or like a really rudimentary like agricultural tilling tool or something, and I made a mud brick. Okay, fired brick. Extreme heat turns malleable clay into hardened pottery. A special oven or kiln provides the heat that lets clay hold its shape. Cottage industry. Before industrialization, merchants commission artisans to produce goods, notably textiles, in workshops or from their homes. The merchant, oh my gosh, this is, merchant provides any needed raw materials and takes the finished products to be resold. Electric grid. Power plants generate electricity, which is carried through lines to homes and businesses, making up an electric grid. Early grids are localized and are later linked together into a larger grid. Okay, coal. The remains of carboniferous plants compress over centuries, forming coal. When coal is burned in a boiler, water quickly evaporates into steam. As the steam expands, it produces energy for engines, railroads, mines, and factories. Cool, okay. I want to see if there are any new things down here that I need to pay attention to. Not yet. Okay. Oh, cute. Okay. Just do those. Okay. Let me. Okay. Duck-a-dabbling. The word duck comes from the Old English word for to dive. Ducks are known for their practice of dabbling, where they plunge their heads and necks into the water to hunt for small fish, water insects, and plants. When swans attack, the wings of swans are extremely strong, and their flapping can be heard from up to a mile away. When provoked by humans, they have been known to attack and can break a man's leg with a blow from their powerful wings. Okay. Jeez Whiz. Okay. The system log is new. Okay. That's new. That's kind of cool. I also wanted to check because there was something. I feel like they changed the pictures of these. But there was something that was in... Oh, whoa. I'm actually kind of close to discovering all of this. Oh, this one. A new era. The pre-reboot era that deserves to be celebrated. Okay. Cool. But what I was gonna say was, I feel like I haven't checked on Steam if there are any new achievements with this update, because I think that these are the current ones. Or some of them are. But I should check that because I don't know how that's changed. Also, okay. I'm not sure what the 3+3 thing does. Okay. Dabbling. Ducks participate in a form of hunting known as dabbling, where they tip their heads down and tail up to catch fish, insects, and water plants. Ducks small aquatic birds that can be found in both salt and freshwater. Ducks are known for their distinctive quack cry. They are adapted more for swimming than for flight, but can take to the air using their short but muscular wings. Okay, geese. Geese are medium-sized birds with long necks and webbed feet adapted for swimming. They are known for their V-shaped migratory patterns. Monogamy. Swans famously mate for life and have been known to mourn after a mate dies. They are fiercely protective of their nests and chicks and can pair bond as early as 20 months old. Okay, I don't know why this still says 2. There are no other things. Okay. And I didn't read this one because I was clicking on the other things. Okay. Anseriforms are a group of birds uniquely adapted for an aquatic environment, along with galliforms. Anseriforms are one of only 2 types of modern birds that date back to and survived the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event. Okay. And then... Interesting. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye Big Bird. 2 extinct species of Paleognathia, I'm not sure how to say that word, are the moas of New Zealand and the elephant birds of Madagascar. Both could grow to over 3 meters tall. Both went extinct many centuries ago due to overhunting. Then we have wingless wonders. Birds of the Paleognathia family are unable to fly. Their wings have become smaller and smaller over the generations, and the muscles in their chests are not developed enough to let them fly. Okay, I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Cool, okay. Okay. Research chips. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. That is interesting. I'm gonna go back and look at the thing that I was looking at before, which is this one. Okay. A group of mostly flightless birds. They are notable for their pseudo-reptilian palate and proportionately small brains, and for the tendency for male birds to incubate their species' eggs. And we have this one, which is really expensive. I want to see if there's anything new in this one. It doesn't look like it, but that's okay. Okay. Bats are the only mammal capable of sustained flight. Their wings are made of long digits covered with a thin membrane of skin, and they flap and glide through the air. I love bats. Okay. Kick. Ostriches' long legs make them powerful runners and also give them a strong kick. They also have large claws on their front toe, increasing the damage they can do to attackers. Ostriches, the largest living species of bird. The ostrich is flightless with a long neck and legs. They are fast runners and lay huge eggs. Thirst management. Due to the scarcity of water, emus have evolved to survive without drinking for many days at a time. When they do finally find a safe source of water, they may drink for up to 10 minutes straight at a time. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Scent acuity. Kiwis have poor eyesight and rely on their advanced sense of smell to find food. They have nostrils at the end of their long beaks and are able to sniff out prey on the ground. Kiwi. Aw, cute. That's fun. Okay. Small flightless birds native to New Zealand, kiwis are currently listed as a vulnerable species as their habitats are threatened by deforestation. Their eggs are very large in proportion to their relatively small bodies. Cool. Okay. Wait, I should look at some of the things, like these things. Okay. Yay, manta ray. That's cool. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Manta ray, it's 26-foot wingspan and 5,300 pound weight make the oceanic manta the largest ray in the world. The fins on the sides of their mouth funnel water and zooplankton into their signature wide mouths. Okay. Manta ray somewhere in here now, or is that all that's for? Doesn't seem like it. Why does this say I have one thing when I don't? Music is good. Dramatic. Ooh. Fun. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's so deep. I mean, it's not actually at all deep compared to how deep those would probably normally be, but it's still fun. Okay. Anglerfish with its bioluminescent lure. The anglerfish thrives in the pitch black deep sea. Some species exhibit extreme sexual dimorphism, with tiny males fusing to much larger females as permanent reproductive partners. I don't know why I can't talk today. Okay. Very cool. Okay. Amoeba, microscopic single-celled organisms called amoebae, are believed to be hundreds of millions of years old. They are characterized by their pseudopodia legs that extend from their cytoplasm to allow movement. Okay. Did that unlock anything? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. 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 Bacteriophage. These viruses infect and replicate within bacteria. Bacteriophages are the most abundant biological entities on Earth and play a crucial role in regulating bacterial populations and shaping microbial ecosystems. That's pretty cool. Oh. Cool. Okay. Ooh. That is about the same size as one of the sharks, so. Okay. Giant squid. A terrifying hunter, the giant squid has 2 extremely long tentacles for grabbing prey. 8 suction-cupped arms guide victims into a razor-sharp beak that slices them to bits. This predator's only enemies are sperm whales and bigger giant squid. Fair enough. Okay. Tardigrade! I love tardigrades. Okay. They're so fun. Oh my gosh. Tardigrades are fascinating. Tardigrade, also known as water bears, tardigrades are microscopic animals with the unique ability to halt their metabolism. They can survive extreme circumstances such as being frozen, burned by ultraviolet radiation, and even shot from a gun. I think these are also the same thing that potentially could survive being in space for a really long time. If I'm remembering right, I think there are theories that tardigrades came from like meteors or something where they can actually survive no water and being in outer space until they reach a planet, and then they kind of like revive a little bit and are alive again. Also, this hedgehog is adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hedgehog with its spiny coat. The hedgehog employs a simple yet effective defense against predators. They are primarily insectivorous, foraging at night using keen senses of smell and hearing. They are adorable. Okay. Also, the possum over here. In my internship, I had a lot of possums that I was interacting with. And possums are so dense for their size. That was the thing that surprised me the most. They're small, but they're very dense. Okay. Let's see. This is... I guess I'll unlock this for now. And then I think that's the last thing that I'll unlock using that unit. It looks cool, though. Okay. Sea pen. Made up of tiny polyps working together, the sea pen resembles a feather quill rooted to the seafloor. It lives in soft sediment and extends into the water column to capture drifting food particles. I've never heard of that before, but from that description, it sounds like a barnacle where the only part is the little thing that comes out to grab the nutrients. Let me see and just make sure that there's nothing new here. Okay. Ooh, okay. Talk to me, Goose. Geese have coexisted with humans for many years. It is thought that they may have been the first birds domesticated by humans, with evidence indicating that they may have been bred as far back as 3,000 years ago in Egypt. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Is there anything here? No, I don't know why it's showing that there is one thing. There is not a thing that I can use right now. Which is fine with me, but I don't know why it thinks there is. Alright, back to the cats. I feel like I've caught up in primary for the most part. And I think I sort of understand what more of the stuff going on in there is now. Okay. Claws. Nearly every cat species is equipped with retractable claws, allowing them to walk silently and keep their nails sharp when not in use. The front claws grip prey, while the back can gut an animal's stomach. or scratch their own ears is more commonly the case with my cats. Okay. Tiger, the largest and strongest of the big cats. Some individual tigers weigh more than 800 pounds. Its forehead marking resembles the Chinese character for king, making it a symbol of power and royalty in Chinese culture. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay. Leopard. Active mostly at night, the leopard's large eyes and dilated pupils make it perfectly equipped to hunt in low light. Leopards are the smallest of the big cats, but are highly athletic and known for their climbing abilities. Oh, okay. Paws and claws. The pads of a cat's paw cushion them when falling from big heights and are also the only place a cat can sweat from. Okay. Snow leopard. Usually solitary, snow leopards can be found in the high mountains of Asia. Feeding on sheep and goats, they can live up to 18,000 feet in elevation and leap distances up to 9 times their body length. I saw a snow leopard at the zoo that I went to when I was younger, and it was super cool because it was so pretty, and I thought it was fun how it was I don't know if it was young, but it was kind of playful the way a kitten might be. And it was just really fun to see. Okay. Okay, bay cat. Cats travel further into the south of Asia, reaching the Malay Peninsula and the islands of Borneo and Sumatra. Cats of this lineage have unknown population densities, making them some of the least studied cats in the world. That's pretty interesting, too. All of these are so interesting. Okay, more things. Okay. Yay, these are cool. So fun. I love the cats. Let's see how Mars is. Okay, perfect. And then Enceladus. Okay. We are good on that. Okay, perfect. This is going well. I don't have any Kuiper belt yet, but I think that's okay. I'm excited for Sedna. Okay, and then Venus. Let's see how that's going. Okay. Dinosaurus is the new one. That's exciting. I can get one right now. Oh, it looks cool. The music is so dramatic. Okay. Those also have spines, but those are not the ones that I'm looking for. I have so many now. This is probably slower than just clicking on them, but it is kind of fun to see how many things I have now. A lot of them do have spines. Okay, we're back to you. It's not the most photogenic of the dinosaurs that I've taken pictures of before, but that's okay. Alright, now that we choose which one to rank up, I will do this one. Perfect. Theropoda. Have that one yet. Interesting. Okay. Okay, where was the new one? Here it is. Okay. Hollow bones. The development of hollow or semi-hollow bones gave some dinosaurs a lighter but stronger skeletal system. This development would later enable them to evolve the ability to fly. Very cool. Okay. And then with that, I can rank up that one again. And also, I'm really close to being able to rank up the 300 ones as well. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Asian golden cat, set apart from others by its near golden coat. Knowledge about the Asian golden cat is taken from local testimonies in Thailand. A solitary creature, it is believed to birth its litters in hidden locations like hollow trees. Marbled cat. Oh, it's so pretty. The tail of the marbled cat sticks out horizontally when it walks, helping the cat keep balance. Camera traps are the only reliable way to study them, as their thick spotted coats blend into their forest surroundings. Bornean bay cat. Found exclusively in the rainforests of Borneo, the bay cat has never been studied in the wild. Most knowledge about the elusive feline comes from historical specimens, and it is not until 1992 that one is studied in captivity. Its ears are so small compared to its head, at least in that picture. Okay. Perfect. I think I will leave this recording here for now. I did a lot, I got a lot done, and I unlocked a lot of new things. And I might try to play this again before this event ends, because of school and stuff. I'm not sure if I will get the chance to record this particular game again before it ends, but I would really like to, because this is very cool, and all of these cats are adorable. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!